Step into the mystical world where tarot meets mythology. Today, we explore the Empress card and her mythological twin, Demeter, Greek goddess of harvest and seasons. Whether you're a tarot enthusiast, mythology lover, or simply curious about how spiritual symbols echo through the ages, this video will unravel the rich, layered story behind one of the most nurturing, creative, and life-affirming figures in the major arcana. So sit back, open your heart, and let's explore the divine feminine in her most abundant form, the symbolism of the Empress. In the major arcana of the tarot, the Empress stands as the archetype of the Great Mother. She is fertility in its fullest expression, not just in terms of childbirth, but in the birth of art, inspiration, connection, and spiritual expansion. She is often depicted seated in a lush field, crowned with stars and holding a scepter. Every detail of her imagery speaks to her dominion over the material and spiritual realms of creation. This isn't passive femininity. It's empowered, embodied, and deeply generative. The Empress represents fertility and creation. She's the fertile soil from which ideas and life sprout. In readings, she often signifies a time of growth, gestation, or the emergence of new ventures. Abundance and nature. Surrounded by the richness of the earth, she reflects the cyclical beauty of the seasons: spring's bloom, summer's fullness, autumn's harvest. Nurturing and sensuality. She celebrates the sacredness of the senses: touch, taste, pleasure, and presence. She is love in form, compassion in action. Demeter, the earth's grieving and giving mother. To fully understand the Empress, we turn to her mythological mirror. Demeter, the Greek goddess of the harvest, grain, and agricultural abundance. Demeter is most known through the myth of her daughter, Persephone. When Persephone is abducted into the underworld, Demeter's grief is so profound that the earth itself ceases to bloom. Crops wither, life retreats, winter begins, and when Persephone returns, the world awakens again. The seasons turn and life resumes. This myth isn't just a tale of love and loss. It is a powerful metaphor for the cycles of life: birth, death, and rebirth. It's also a reminder that nurturing energy is not passive. It has the power to halt or heal the world. Like the Empress, Demeter embodies motherhood and protection. Their love is life-giving, but also fierce. They demand care, presence, and emotional depth. Seasonal cycles. They govern rhythms, both personal and planetary. They teach us that everything blooms in its own time. Fertility and harvest, grain, wheat, and fruit, symbols of sustenance and sacred nourishment, tie Demeter directly to the Empress's visual language. Cross-cultural echoes of the Empress. While Demeter may be the clearest reflection of the Empress, she is far from the only one. Across cultures, the divine feminine wears many names, but always carries similar themes. Ceres, her Roman counterpart, echoes all aspects of agricultural and maternal energy. Isis, from Egypt, is the mystical mother and protector, weaving magic and motherhood into a powerful legacy. Gaia, the primordial earth mother, represents the source, the raw creative energy behind all life. Aphrodite, or Venus, though often seen as sensual rather than maternal, embodies the celebration of beauty, pleasure, and desire that the Empress so joyfully upholds. And Freya, the Norse goddess of fertility and magic, blends earth wisdom with otherworldly power in a uniquely Empress-like way. All of these figures carry aspects of the Empress's message: to nurture life, to honor the senses, and to understand that creation requires presence, intention, and reverence. So, what happens when the Empress appears in your reading? She brings a call to embody creation, not just to dream, but to nurture those dreams into form. She reminds you to trust the cycles, to ground yourself in nature, and to treat your inner world with the same care you would give a growing seed. And when she channels Demeter, she teaches you that even in times of loss, life continues. Growth returns. The soil remembers. The Empress is not just a card. She is a force, a presence, a divine reminder that life, in all its messiness and beauty, is sacred, and you are its co-creator. Thanks for watching. If this deep dive into the Empress and Demeter resonated with you, be sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone on their own spiritual journey. Creation begins within.